A lot of you think God is under obligation to endorse every decision and to work it out for me. Every decision. Whereas the condition is God makes all things work for the good of those who love Him, who are called according to His purpose. There are two things about the people. God always works things in their favor. One, they love Him. And Jesus says in the book of John 15, if you love me, you do what I say. You can't separate your love for God from obedience for God. So a lot of you get stoned there. You get arrested for drunken driving. No, God will make it work for my good. That's not what the Bible says. Because if you love me, you do what I say. God says, that verse, Romans 8:28 says, when things go real bad, and you are at the center of what I've called you to do, and you follow what I instruct, I'll work it out, because the badness of the situation is part of my plan for you. But then we can take any decision, go anywhere, see anybody, love anybody, hate anybody, and convince. That's not what it says. The conditions are, you love me and you are called according to my purpose. My purpose is foremost in your planning. As Paul will say to Timothy, no soldier gets involved in everyday's affairs. Why? That they may please their general, the one who enlisted them. Imagine being a soldier and you shoot anyone. You take any mission. I've just described in less than 100 words your Christian life. Your biggest problem is when you do as you wish. And the mop-up man must come in. God must do something about it. You go to places God never sent you. You get hooked up with people God never directed you to. But every time things go wrong, you expect God to work it out. Now, let's look at people like Joseph, who went through difficult times, prison, betrayal, slavery. And they never gave up. And let's look at you. Under pressure, you do as you like. Under pressure, you do as you like. And since your last pressure, you did as you wanted. Then you come to me. But Pastor, does it mean God won't? What do you expect me to say? I'm just checking. If you have no proof that your last decision was ordered by God, how do you expect further instructions? I'm asking. You mess your life through obedience and you want God to correct it through grace. What kind of thinking is that? Right? Because if you live here and you go to Smithfield, when God expects you to be on your way to Joburg, and you have triple punchers there, and the first thing is, God, where are you? Maybe God is in Fantasberg. He thinks you're still coming in the other direction. But you have embraced the kind of Christian where God lives for people. And a lot of you have embraced a Christianity where God lives for people. And people are under no obligation to live for God. You have embraced that. God lives for us. That it's not necessary to hear what He instructs. What is necessary is that He hears what we ask.